Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from eTimes TV.
So Nisha, welcome to eTimes TV. How are you doing?
Thank you, Vijay Lakshmi. I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I am good. Thank you. And Nisha, I really want to know because जब चीजें हुई आपके साथ last year, आपने बाहर आकर मीडिया के सामने अपने दिल की बात रखी और आपने कहा कि किस तरीके से you have to start everything from scratch क्योंकि financial भी चीजें involved हो गई थी. How difficult that phase has been, and is this offer, accepting the offer is also, financial reason भी क्या एक बहुत बड़ा factor है to take up the show?
Yes.
Financial security.
Of course it is, because I think it will secure a huge amount of an education trust fund that I'm creating for my child. Of course it is. And that's why I call it a challenge. It's not like a cakewalk and I'm going to say, yeah, come on, shoot. But it's also not the kind I could have provided myself a huge financial security by blowing the entire situation out of proportion when it happened. But you know it because you are a credible reporter and have, are a part of such a credible publication, that I spoke only once through a press conference. I did not want to wish to speak on a one-on-one because this is not a masala for anyone. It was only being spoken because it was the right thing to do. It was because I had to counter what was being said. It was because the truth had to come out. But the whole truth doesn't need to come out because people, we don't have the time. Otherwise, you'll have to make a show on me talking alone 24/7 for maybe 1 year, and then you'll understand my story. So, that's what I'm saying. And yes, I want to, in fact, make a point here that at that point in that press conference, so basically I did two things. I did that press conference and I did a one-on-one with Times of India in print.
Yeah.
The only thing I did, right?
Yeah.
So at that point in the press conference, I had mentioned that, I was even looking up for a job at McDonald's. And I remember that out of the many trolls that I got, this was one of them. And I'm glad you brought this up and I got an opportunity to explain. As a mother, I have insecurities. We all do, right? And everybody who is a mom or has a mom will understand the struggles of a mother. And those were my insecurities. The first most on the top was financial security for my child. How am I going to feed him? How am I going to provide him creams? How am I going to pay school fees and take him to play areas and, give gifts to other children who invite him for his birthdays? And every day, how am I going to pay for his nanny? All of those things. How am I going to support the lifestyle that he already has? How am I going to support his dreams? How will I provide him good education? Of course, these were my questions. Food. Exactly. And good food that too, right? That he's been provided so far. I only want the best for my child like any other parent, any other mother, right? And those were my insecurities. That day, there was a mother who was insecure and who was vulnerable, who was talking and showing her vulnerabilities, and she was not afraid. That day, there was a mother who was in pain, who was in anguish, who was fearful, who was confused as to why life had to do this. There was a mother who was insecure, right? And she wanted to be embraced. I wanted to just go inside a quilt and lock myself behind a door and stay there forever. But I came out and I spoke to everybody. And that requires courage. And I'm proud of that in the right way. It's an example I'm setting for my child. So yes, I said that I am ready to work at McDonald's because after that I was trolled for how the hell did you afford a big birthday party like that? Why are you carrying this bag? Why are you driving this car? Because I am a celebrity, I get paid for it. I can afford it. But that day, there was a mother speaking. And I also want to say that I'm a very strong woman. I can very well take care of my child. I can. And I'm proud to and I'm happy to because he's my child. I can do the best for him. And I'm blessed that I can. So that's all. I'm really happy, Vijay Lakshmi, that you asked me this question.
Yeah. And also, Nisha, while I'm talking to you, I want to know, जैसे आपने कहा कि trolls बहुत इजीली जज कर लेते हैं लोगों को बिना उनकी सच्चाई जाने, बिना जाने कि उनकी लाइफ में सच में क्या हो रहा है. एक तो आप ऑलरेडी एक ऐसे फैक्टर से गुजर रहे हैं जो आपकी लाइफ को पूरी तरह से अपसेट डाउन करके रखता है, एंड देन यू आर बीइंग जज्ड बाय पीपल हु डोंट इवन नो यू एंड यू डोंट नो देम. हाउ डिफिकल्ट दैट फेज वाज फॉर यू टू ओपन सोशल मीडिया, क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया आजकल ऐसा हो गया है, एक मीडियम बन चुका है. अगर आप टीवी शो भी नहीं कर रहे हो, आप सोशल मीडिया से भी अर्न कर सकते हो, पैसे बना सकते हो और अपनी लाइफ सिक्योर कर सकते हो. तो इट्स नॉट दैट यू हैव टू क्विट कंप्लीटली सोशल मीडिया. वो फेज कैसा रहा जब आप सोशल मीडिया पे थी और वहां पे कमेंट्स भी आ रहे हैं क्योंकि टू एंड फ्रो लोग थे?
बहुत ही अच्छा सवाल है ये विजय लक्ष्मी. दैट्स व्हाई आई लाइक टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया सो मच, यू नो, बिकॉज यू आस्क्ड द राइट क्वेश्चंस. सो डिफिकल्ट था ऑफ कोर्स, स्पेशली मेरे लिए, बिकॉज मैं उस तरीके की लड़की हूँ जिसकी ना तो कभी कोई कंट्रोवर्सी हुई है. माय लाइफ हैज बीन जस्ट plain Jane, goody too, and all glossy, and you know, people look up to me, the way I look and the way my family looks, and you know, the campaigns I do or the brands I endorse. It's been a very rosy looking picture. And when a person who's used to receiving all the love because of all the rosy looking stuff they have in their life, and they get trolled, it's difficult, because I didn't know up until then what it felt like when you're trolled. And then moving on to the second part of your question, that the people who don't even know you. Now the worst part is, right, there's a contradiction here, that there were fans that I have loved over the years, and I can freely name those fans, because I feel that you're used to seeing their comments in every post, right? They're the first ones to comment, the first like, and they're so excited, they make all these edits for you, and they love you so much and go out of their way. I'm talking about a fandom where I have connected with people on a one-on-one. I remember this fan, Shah Tirth, right? His father had COVID and he was struggling through his last days. And through DMs, I used to have a conversation with him. I remember another fan who I wouldn't like to name because she once told me that never like mention me. She has cerebral palsy. I spoke to doctors for her to understand if she was kind of getting the, you know, right kind of treatment or whatever it was that you wanted to know. I helped her put on. I know my fans by name, and I lost all of them. And that broke my heart, because I was only used to, like, you know, seeing happy things written about me. Oh, you're so cute, you're so nice. The causes I've stood for, whether it was beach cleanup or using a menstrual cup or any of those things, right? Or women, I talk for mom shaming, gender neutral parenting. So a person like me, when you get trolled, it's difficult. Anybody would. हमें अपने बारे में बुरा सुनना नहीं अच्छा लगता. ये एक इंसान की फितरत होती है. और especially जब आप public figure होते हो और इतने massive scale पर आप पर trolling होती है, तो फर्क पड़ता है. और दूसरी चीज जो आपने पूछा, एक और पहलू आपके क्वेश्चन का था कि आजकल सोशल मीडिया कैंपेन्स के लिए यूज हो रहा है, या इट हैज बिकम अ ब्रेड एंड बटर ऑफ पीपल्स लाइव्स. इवन फॉर मी, आई अर्न थ्रू माय सोशल मीडिया टू. I am a responsible influencer in that regard. It's not like every brand that comes my way I endorse it. I make sure that the credibility of the brand is intact, because ultimately the followers are going to consume that brand. They believe in my endorsement. This has been my thing even before social media came into picture, right? So it was difficult, but then I gained new followers. I gained new fans. I gained people who vibed with me, right? And I miss my old followers too. But all I want to say is that they're still full of love. I don't complain against them. They just chose somebody because they believed in their real character. For the character my ex-husband endorsed was the goody two shoes, the guy who's just playing it by the book, who's a responsible father, parent, blah blah blah. They were his fans. My question is, if this was not against a person who was known, would they have responded in the same way? No, they would not have.
True.
That's it. Yeah.
Do you ever regret, Nisha, you were doing good before the marriage, even after the marriage, then you decided to go the family way and you literally stopped working? आप बीच में बहुत कम काम लेते थे, रेगुलर नहीं थे, अगर हम टेलीविजन की खासकर बात करें तो. Do you ever regret कि काश मैंने फैमिली के साथ साथ अपने करियर पर भी थोड़ा सा ध्यान और दिया होता? मुझे वापस से सब कुछ स्क्रैच से शुरू नहीं करना पड़ता, क्योंकि जब आप एक रिलेशनशिप को बिल्ड करने में, एक फैमिली को बिल्ड करने में लग जाते हैं, तो आप बहुत कुछ इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, फ्रॉम इमोशन टू योर पर्सनल एनर्जी, एंड जब वो सामने से सेम चीज रेसिप्रोकेट नहीं होती तो बहुत बुरा लगता है, क्योंकि ट्रस्ट ब्रेक होता है. कभी आपको ऐसा रिग्रेट महसूस हुआ कि काश मैंने फैमिली के साथ साथ अपने करियर पर भी ध्यान दिया होता?
Okay, so here's the thing. मैं उन लोगों में से नहीं हूँ जो बोलते हैं कि ये मेरे साथ ही होना था, ये मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है. मैं उन लोगों में से नहीं हूँ. मेरे दिल में बहुत ग्रैटिट्यूड है और मैं बिलीव करती हूँ कि अच्छा हुआ मेरे साथ हुआ, पता नहीं किसी और के साथ होता तो वो कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं। गॉड ने मेरे पास ये चैलेंज भेजा, बट उस चैलेंज को के साथ डील करने के लिए वो स्ट्रेंथ भी भेजी. So I am glad that it is me who is experiencing this and who will be able to document and inspire a lot of people, right? And I think that's why God chooses certain humans to go through something, because then they become the examples for the rest of the human race. I believe I'm a blessed child. That's one answer. The second thing that you asked is क्या मैं regret करती हूँ कि मैंने अपने career को continue किया होता. Yes, there was a time when I took a backseat, because just like it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to make a star. A star is not made alone, right? My ex-husband was a star, and I have equal contribution to his stardom. Maybe not on the screen, but yeah, that's how any star has. Like, you see the biggest of the biggest star, they have their family support, they have a support of the professionals involved in their life. It's a teamwork. It takes a village. Okay, people take credits on their own shoulders. That's all right, but everybody knows that. And for people who don't know, let me inform you, it's the truth, right? While I was building a home, managing other things in life, right, we built so much together. We met when I was the lead of my movie and he was the stylist of that movie, assistant stylist. So it's not like I walked into royalty, right? Or it's not like I walked into money. I took a backseat because I was giving direction through my experiences, right? I was giving support, providing support, and I never really thought that was me versus him. It was us. It was one. So I was doing it for those reasons. I don't regret it, because this is me when I love someone. I don't regret it at all. And today when I want to get back, life is kind. I'm back. Here I am talking to you about my next project that I'm excited about. I don't regret anything I've done in life. Nothing at all. I'm very happy that this challenge came my way, because I am stronger than ever.
Before wrapping up, entertainment business में especially shows को interesting बनाने के लिए काफी twist and turns आते हैं, and ऐसा हो सकता है जिसके ऊपर आप already statement दे चुकी हैं कि शायद future में जाके आपके ex husband को rope in किया जाए for this project. Are you okay?
Don't you think I should be, after you've spoken to me for so long?
Yeah.
You should ask him that
You're
question.
confident,
Like,
yeah.
does he have the to come and sit in front of me and talk? The answer is no. Let's do it, because I think that will simplify a lot of things. That I've been trying that for very long. So if this platform is going to provide me that, sure, let's make the show a catalyst in just making my life simple. Because I want to know, if a woman doesn't want anything except an apology, then why the hell is the man not coming on the table? I don't want anything from that man that I cannot give to myself. All I wanted is love, right? I can provide for myself. I can take care of my child. In fact, I want to. I love it. I love every day waking up to Kavish and providing for him.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nisha. Thanks for talking to us and opening up your heart with us. And all the best for the show. May you come out victorious and lift the trophy.
Thanks, Vijay Lakshmi. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Bye. Take care.